Hello and happy Marketing Monday. I took some time over the holidays to step away a little bit and spend some time with family and really focusing on setting intentions for 2025. And so today I am back at you with the first Monday marketing moment of 2025. And today I quickly wanted to talk about some of the trends that I'm going to be focusing on for the year and some of the things that I'm getting started with in 2025. So, the first thing that I am really excited to explore more in 2025 is the Perplexity pages for AI search. If you haven't already looked into Perplexity pages, they're very cool. They're these pages that you can generate on Perplexity around certain topics. They're little, almost like micro pages. And what's really cool about these is that they have high AI visibility. And so, what you can do is you can try to incorporate some of your own content and some of your own links that give number one, you a link back to your site. So you're building your SEO. But number two, these pages are ranking and indexing inside of Google in 12 to 24 hours. So although you're not necessarily driving somebody to your site, you're getting your content and CTAs in front of them so that you can drive them to your site next. So it's a really cool way to get some of that top of funnel traffic, but it also is a way that you can start to dominate in that keyword search. So, like in the top part where you have the AI search, a lot of those are pulling in these Perplexity pages. And so you can make a huge difference. One brand actually saw keyword visibility increase by 84% since they started using these Perplexity pages. So it's really important that you look at these as a strategy, especially as AI search becomes more and more relevant. The other really cool thing is that Perplexity referenced these. So if somebody's searching for something on Perplexity, your page can be referenced. So you're hitting Perplexity, you're hitting Google, and you're getting some of that top of funnel traffic if you're adding in the CTAs for your brand. I'll go into a little bit more about that. I have an article on it that I'll probably post in the next couple of days on the Rank Raiders website that's all about like what is a Perplexity page and how do you use them. So stay tuned for that. My next item that I'm going to be looking into and really exploring in 2025 is the LinkedIn newsletters. So, if you have a page on LinkedIn, you could be creating a LinkedIn newsletter. What this is really good for is building relationships and establishing yourself as a thought leader. It really is a way to emphasize professional content. You can share industry insights, company updates, any articles that you're writing on your site, you can compile those into a newsletter. The things that are really important when it comes to these newsletters that I've been finding through just practicing in them and some research is being consistent, making sure that you're providing a consistent experience, that you're not changing it up too frequently, and that you're providing value. I think it's really important when we look at these newsletters. It's not just another place to share your content, it's a place for you to provide value and connect with people on LinkedIn that maybe they aren't receiving your newsletter, but they would like to. And so they can learn more about your newsletter on LinkedIn, sign up for that LinkedIn newsletter, and then eventually sign up for your maybe larger or longer newsletter on your website. The other thing that I really want to focus on in 2025 is using social media as a testing ground for creative. And what I mean by that is social media, we're posting so frequently. And it really gives you an opportunity to see engagement and judge engagement. Like, what are people clicking on? What are people engaging with? What are they actually spending time engaging with? And by that, I mean, are they watching a video? Are they looking at your creative? Are they clicking the CTA? Was that a strong CTA? Video content uploads are up 44% year over year. So if you're going to start experimenting with video format, start on social. Start looking at what videos are people responding to? Am I getting people to my site from this type of video? Or is this more of a brand awareness video? Is this more of a informational video? That's super important when you think about what is the intent of your video. And the other thing is that videos are going to get 1.4 more engagement than any other type of media. So you want to be using those videos and you want to be testing those videos as part of your marketing strategy in 2025. The biggest thing I think when we're looking at this experimentation, and this is something that I'm going to try to start doing as well, is looking at short term versus long term, and then also like some variations. Like I think when we think about short term, we think or short form kind of content, we think about those less than a minute videos or those less than 30-second. And then when we think about long format, we have like those 5-minute videos or those 10-minute videos or 7-minute videos. And I think that it's important that we play around with the in betweens as well, because you never know what your audience is going to grasp onto. And I also think the big thing for 2025 is keeping it authentic and keeping it personal. So, one of the things I'm going to try to do with my Marketing Mondays is really try to focus more on talking off the cuff, having a real conversation with you, and, kind of talking about some of the things that I'm doing this year to help you grow as well. The next thing that I'm focusing on is SEO as a lead generation tool. I think as we move into this world of AI search, that's going to be more and more important. And so some of the things that I'm doing around that is creating valuable content that addresses the needs of the audience. So addressing those pain points, having clear CTAs, focusing a little bit more on long tail keyword and local search, especially for those clients who are maybe a little bit more regional. And the reason is, as we move more towards that AI search, we're going to have more and more long tail keyword focus. And we're going to have more focuses on phrases. So if you can incorporate those into your content, you're getting ahead of the game. The other thing that I'm going to try to do as well is starting to leverage some of the AI powered tools for keyword research and content optimization. I think there are really strong ways that we can enhance our content using these AI tools. And I think getting a little bit more strategic about that this year is going to be what sets certain companies apart, because we all have the same research and data, but really those tools can make a huge difference. And then the other thing that I think really is just aiming for that high level interaction. So making sure that there's like the content that's at the bottom of the funnel, top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, moves the audience through their journey. And like creating that high intent. So answering a direct question with, here's your answer, here's how the product solves that. Like this is going to make a huge difference for generating those leads and attracting quality leads. The final area that I am really going to focus on this year is aligning email marketing with the sales funnel and opportune timing. And what I mean by that is getting a little bit more hands on when it comes to precision and personalization. So, making sure that the message talks directly to where somebody is at inside of the funnel, not just that entry level messaging. The other thing is using data to kind of drive those insights of what's working, what's not, which messages should we be delivering and when. And also incorporating more of that like real time messaging. So when I say real time messaging, I'm thinking like you engage with a website, you get a prompted email. You really taking advantage of these engagements and interactions. And then the other thing is just analyzing recipient behavior. So looking at what links are being clicked, what messaging is being engaged with, when are the optimal times to send. Really starting to get more scientific with the data and leveraging each piece of that rather than just creating a blanket message. And then I think the final piece of that is really creating a shorter, more succinct message. Nobody wants to read a long sales email. And so I think my big goal for this year is when creating those types of emails for my business, for my clients, is keeping those short, keeping those to the point, and making sure that they really talk to the audience. So those are my 5 things for this year: Perplexity pages, LinkedIn newsletter, social media testing, SEO for lead generation, and aligning the email marketing with the sales funnel and opportune timing. So, what are what are you going to focus on for 2025? Leave it in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you more often on Monday Marketing Moments throughout 2025. As always, have a wonderful day and a marvelous Marketing Monday.